Hi and welcome to Tormac Let's Talk. Today we have with us an outstanding entrepreneur, a man who has made a mark in diverse fields, a man with a vision, all set on a mission to transform the educational landscape of Kerala. Today we have with us the founder and patron of Trivandrum International School and Asian School of Business, Mr. George.M Thomas. Let's talk. Entrepreneur with diverse business interests. What are the different sectors in which you have a stake?
My interests are mostly in two areas. One is the construction area, where I make infrastructure in Muscat, also buildings for the government of Oman. Projects.
So you're based in Oman?
Based in Muscat, but my base is actually, we can say, like a week here and 3 weeks there. Every month. And I do construction project for various ministries of the Sultanate of Oman, Muscat. That is going on for the last 20 years plus. And now in Kerala, during the last 12 years, I am into world-class education area. I could build a Trivandrum International School, and after a couple of years, then the Asian School of Business.
You talked about two institutions, Trivandrum International School and Asian School of Business. Asian School of Business is an upcoming premier B school in the country. What places ASB in a class of its own?
We have one of the best facilities for any B school. We definitely have the world-class facilities, and we managed to assemble the best of the faculties, most of them from IIMs, IITs, and for example, our director, Mr. Rajiv Srinivasan, is from IIT Chennai, and later on for his masters and business school, he studied in Stanford University, USA. And he is the one who introduced Java to India. And also, ASP is already in alliance with a few universities, like the Kansas University, USA. And we also get industry leaders to interact with our students. They come for guest lectures, and they get ample opportunities to interact with business heads, which will help them in their future life. That is basically the difference between any other business schools. We have a good board of directors. The chairman is Dr. S. Ramadure, the chairman of Tata Consulting Service, and Mr. G. Vijayarajan is the member secretary.
With 2 years in ASB, what is a value addition that a student can look forward to?
Students who pass out from ASB, they are exposed to industry leaders and the facilities what we only have, which helps them to be a better leaders and in the business very well. And they are exposed to all the intricacies of the business world, which is really helping them in their future life. Also, we have a 2 months internship during this 2-year program, which also is exposed to actual industry leadership. Besides fundamentals of management education, creative thinking, extracurricular activities are also offered at ASB.
How is the curriculum at ASB designed?
Curriculum at ASB is designed by a group of professors from IIMs with the help of our own faculty, and they create each year's curriculum based on the requirement of the industry, current requirement, as well as the student population and their kind of requirement. So we are able to choose best according to the situation. And also, since we have AICTE approval, we also have the freedom to include what is more required to the current scenario in the business world. This makes our syllabus and curriculum as up to date as possible for the current requirement of the industry.
What is the teaching methodology followed at ASB?
More than teaching, we also expose the students with the industry world, and the teachers are encouraged to make the students think themselves, and faculty members act as a guide rather than just teachers. This will make them to perform better. And the exposure they get from the industry heads, entrepreneurs, etc., also is helping them in this area.
The infrastructure of ASB is strikingly beautiful. Is this a reflection of your vast experience in the construction sector?
Yes, partially yes. Actually, we were looking to go for the best possible. So we realized that the kind of class we want to implement in terms of general facilities, faculty and all should be reflected in our buildings also. So we tried our best and thought about in deep detail, and we identified an international consultant by name CPG Consultants in Singapore. They have constructed many of the world-class institutions worldwide. They are also the architects for Singapore airport, etc. So that is how we choose an architect of that standard, and we could create a very good campus.
I believe you're also a LEED certified
Yes.
institution.
And since the time we planned onwards, we decided and everything was implemented that we are a LEED certified campus. Now in Kerala, we are the only LEED certified, gold certified campus in Kerala in terms of any professional college.
Okay, what does LEED certified mean?
Yeah, it's a certification especially for the institutions who do energy conservation in every area, where you save electricity, water. We also have rainwater harvesting along with this, which is a requirement of this. And the ventilation is properly utilized. Every classroom is airy, although it is centrally air conditioned. Our energy consumption is very, very low due to this.
Another institution that you have helped create is the Trivandrum International School. The school offers world-class facilities and an international syllabus. What prompted the setting up of an institution of this stature in Trivandrum?
It was a long dream for me to create a world-class international school in Trivandrum, but it was taking its own time for various reasons. And finally, when the situation came correct, we could start. And I realized that Trivandrum with Technopark and other things like that, we have a good, real need for an international school, and that is the reason I really ventured for this. In my construction activity in Muscat, one of the major areas I was handling was education institutions, that too school. And my father also was a school headmaster, high school headmaster. So I was somehow having an inclination to go for a world-class institution, which was lacking in Kerala.
How will an international syllabus like the one offered at TRINS benefit an Indian student?
In TRINS, we have a different curriculum. We have a British curriculum as well as an Indian curriculum. We kept the option for both, but we feel that British systems and practices are accepted as the best in the world, and these days our students will have the option to choose to study wherever they want to be in the world, and that is one of the reasons. Secondly, the normal places in outside country also, based on my experience, the international schools, the culture that is not what many of the parents here like, it's not the Asian kind of culture. So we have an international curriculum, but we make sure that the students are living and practicing Asian culture strictly. At the same time, they have the opportunity to learn in an international environment.
Your passion for the pursuit of excellence is evident from the two institutions that you have helped create, both TRINS and Asian School of Business. Where do you derive this passion from?
All of us have certain visions and passion when we plan to do anything. And since I have traveled around the world, I have seen the best of things including education institutions. So I thought Kerala, with the highest literary levels and many other resources, Kerala needs one of that or institutions like that. And I thought when it was possible to create one or two, why not? So I thought let us create what is the best possible thing for Kerala, which is already lacking. So that gave me the justification to go for the really the best one.
You are an example of a successful entrepreneur. What do you think are the qualities necessary to become one?
I always try my best to do anything and everything the best possible way, to excel, to do the best in that area. So that always comes from a dream which might have been with me for a long time. And then I always planned as careful as possible and also not very much discouraged by the obstacles that may come. And also will try to divert the shape of the final product during the course of the planning stage and implementation stage. So, and also make sure that your dream is realized and believe in yourself and be optimistic always. That's what I think always. And I feel that if you have all these things, you will reach where you really want to be.
We would also like to know a little bit about your family.
I am originally from a village called Kumbanad, which is some 100 kilometers from here. And I am married with 3 girls. All the 3 are married. The eldest one is married to an architect. They are into real estate development, estates, etc. And she is involved with the family business. She is basically a postgraduate in designing. My second daughter is also married. She is an engineer, also her husband. They are helping me in doing my business activities in Muscat. And the third one is an architect, married to an architect. They are based in Delhi for the time being, but I hope they will be relocating to look after the Trivandrum International School.
Thank you, sir, for being on Rose Bowl.
Thank you for the opportunity. Thank you.